Hey guys, this is Allie from TemplateLauncher.com, and what I'm going to show you today is how to make this full multi-page video course website into a multi-page template. So here we go. Here's the template that you purchased from Marketplace and Lead Pages. This is how it looks. This is the home page, and this is where the course curriculum would go. This is a divider separating the single video page, welcome to the first lesson, in the table of contents beneath that, and then another divider for the second video page, which is the exact same, and we have up to 12 videos, and then finally a footer. So this is the template that you're going to purchase, but what I'm going to show you here today is how to make this into a multi-page course. In addition, we have the drag and drop control panel, which allows you to switch around each of these sections. And we have the background section, which allows you to change the color of each section or the background image to customize it however you like. And then finally, we have this video shown right here and the template how to watch video. So here we go. Let's get started. This is the template that you purchased, and then this is how it looks in the page builder. So what I'm going to show you is, I'm going to go to my lead pages. I'm going to show you what we are going for in order how to create this template. Let's see here. Okay, so here we go. This is the home page. As you can see, I hid all the other video sections. If I click on Start here, this should link to our first video course page. It opens in a new tab, Lesson 1. Welcome to the first lesson. If I click back, it'll take us back home. If I click Next, it should take us to course number 2, lesson number 2. And then also here is where you can link to the videos so they don't have to keep clicking back or next. If I go back again, we'll see we're taken back to course 1. So that is ideally how you can go about using this template. So let's get started and I'll show you how we get there pretty quickly. Basically, all it takes is a naming convention, having your links named. So we're going to name this Home Test. So right here, we're creating the first home page. So we're going to hide all the other sections. I'm just going to show you how to create one or two video courses. I don't know. I'm going to kind of see how long this takes. So we have to hide all the other sections in this template for the home page, which is what I'm doing here. I'm trying to do it as quick as possible to not waste your time. This is probably the most tedious, is just kind of minimizing these different sections over here, because I have so many. I created so many different sections because I want you to be able to, if you have like 12 videos in your course, I want you to be able to showcase them and not be able to. That'd be kind of annoying. All right, so what I'm going to do is we're creating the home page. I'm going to keep all the menu bar, header 1, section 1, section 2, section 3, section 4, and I'm going to hide everything from divider 1 down to footer, because these are all the single page video. So let's just hide all these really quick. All right, cool. So then what I'm going to do is this will pretend like this is your video course video, and I'm going to put it right here to make the video. You can also change the colors of the tables and the colors of the buttons right here. So I just don't like this yellow, so I'm going to go right here and change it. Cool. So then also, since we have the name of our conventions of the future pages we're going to create, this is lesson number 1. So what I want to do is I want to change this URL to be the the first lesson. So I'm going to go to this home test. I'm going to copy the beginning part, and I'm going to click this and put it here. So ideally, this is me, course 1 testing. Course 1 testing. So this is going to link to the future page we haven't created yet. So I'm going to save this. And I'm going to then publish it. All right, so then we're going to go and publish it. I'm just going to do view page. I'm going to keep that right there. And I'm going to go back. So now I'm going to create that course 1 testing page that I linked to, but it wasn't there yet. So I'm going to go to my templates. I'm going to go, so this will be the template that you purchased, into my dashboard, and full multi-page video course website template, which includes our control panel, the ability to drag and drop, the ability to change the backgrounds on each section, which is pretty badass. Okay, we're going to go in the view page builder, and now I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did here, which is creating the home page, but I'm going to create the course 1 testing page that I linked to in the home page. Okay, so in order to do this, we go about the same way we did the home page. Is first we hide all these different sections, which takes up the most of our time. This is a little abstract. I kind of get it, how to make it into a multi-page website, but it's pretty basic then too at the same time. It's one of those things that I think you do it once and you're kind of like, that made more sense, but I kind of need to watch the video to do it again because I'm still like a little confused. But it's super easy. Basically, you're just saving different pages from one template, and then you're just linking them all together. So you just have to have a pretty standard naming convention system so that it's not super annoying, and you have to kind of go back and remember what the link was to that different page. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm creating the course 1 testing page. I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to hide all these sections that we already created in the home page, and I'm just going to create the video 1 header. So as you can see, this is the divider that I hid too, because this divider is just showing, hey, here's lesson number 2 page, but you don't want that in your actual template. So we're going to hide, I'm just going to do video number 1, we're going to hide all these. Cool. And hopefully you're pretty familiar with Lead Pages Builder. If not, then just fuck around with it and see what you can do. We're trying to make it like as easy as possible on you to make what you want. All right, so here's the first lesson. So I'm going to click this, and this would be ideally your YouTube video course lesson number 1. I'm just using this as an example. I'm going to paste in that. And then here's where the rubber meets the road. So this is how you do it. So back button, I want this to take me back home. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to copy this link. So this back button will take us back home. So I want this to link to the home page that we created, which is named Home Test, right here. And then I want this next button to link to a page we haven't created yet, which is Course 2 Testing. And then this is Course 1 Testing. And then if I go down here to styles. I'm going to change the color of the table because I do not like it. Single video background color. So lesson number 1, this will take us to course 1 testing. And this will take us to course 2 testing. And you can go through and you can do that for each of these, like course titles or course descriptions, however you plan on doing it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this again. I think I'm going to do a second course 2 testing just to show you again how it works, because it's like I'm doing it pretty fast just because it's kind of tedious and I've did it before and it's not the most fun, but that's why you have someone else do it. Okay, so I'm saving this. I'm going to publish it just to have it there, just to show that we did it. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create that course 2 page. So now we have to start all over. We go back to this template and we go to, this is where mine exists. It exists in my sell templates just because we're selling it to you. And for you, it exists in my templates, I'm pretty sure. So wherever you bought this template, this is where you go back to. So we're going to the full multi-page video course website template. And we are going to view in page builder. And now we're creating the course 2 testing. So this is what the course lesson number 1 looks like once you're all done with it. And you can see it's just, we have the footer, and then the mouse froze on me. We have the lesson number 1. So let's create lesson number 2. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to minify all of these different sections. Cool. Do this as quick as possible. And I might have already told you this, but I have 12 different videos in here. Single video pages in here. Cool. 9. 10. Almost there. 12. Footer. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the header. I'm going to keep the menu bars on each page because that makes it look like a website. And then we're going to hide the video 1, hide that video, and then divider 2, we're going to hide that. So now we're just having video 2 section, video 2 header 3, video 2 section 1, video 2 table contents, and then we're going to start hiding everything down from video 2 table of contents to the footer. So this was video number 2. So this would be your lesson number 2 for the course that you created, or whatever it is. We just give you the tools for you to create your magnificence. We're just your support network. Okay, so there we go. So now I want to also copy this video. I'm going to put it here just so we can get it. This is the second lesson, and you can edit all these things. But don't be fooled by this, how messed up it looks, because it looks right when we publish it. And I'm going to change the color of this table right here. There we go. We go to the style section. And then here's we have to name this. So we already named this course 2. We want to keep the same naming conventions, course 2 testing. So save that. So this is going to be course 1 testing. So this will go back to that video we just created. This is course 2. And then this next would be one that we haven't created yet, which would be course 3 testing. And then we do the same thing with these links. This would take us to course 1 testing. This would take us to course 2 testing. This would take us to course 3 testing, so on and so forth. So you get the point. All right, so now I'm going to save this and I'm going to exit out of this one. You can see what I'm looking at, self-tanning tips and tricks, because luckily this is a screen recording and not showing my face because I look like a giant orange because I just got a bad case of self-tanning, which sucks. All right, so now what I'm going to do is also show you how you can use our control panel, drag and drop, which I showed you a little bit. You just click on these sections and you can move them around. Backgrounds, you just click on whatever and you choose the different backgrounds that you want. And Template How To, this is where this video that you're currently watching exists. So if you can't figure this out, just go here. All right, cool. So now what I want to show you is, fingers crossed, this worked. So I'm going to refresh this home test page. And here you see what we did at the beginning of this video. We created this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Let's Get Started, lesson number 1. When I click this, this should take us to the course 1 testing page, lesson number 1 that we created. Sweet. Now if I go next, it should take us to lesson number 2. Lesson number 2. Friggin' amazing. So it worked. And if I click back, it will take us back to that course 1 page. And then say your viewer doesn't want to go through the whole thing, click next and back. So what they do is they come down here, and when we had done all these different links, they can click on lesson number 9, takes them to that page, so they don't have to be in order. So here I want to go back to lesson number 2. I click it. We go to lesson number 2. So there you go, guys. That's pretty basic how to create a multi-page site from lead pages and this specific template. I hope that helped a lot. If not, I'm sorry. But then just watch it again and again until you get it. But have a good day. All right. Sayonara.